Welcome to our channel. Education isn't only something you get in school. Education isn't only about exams, marks, degrees or certificates. Real education is the habit of learning each and every day. It's the habit of improving your mind. It's the habit of asking questions. It's the habit of understanding life. Improved. A great many folks stop learning after school or college. They think now my education is completed. But the truth is education should never stop because life never stops teaching. Each and every day the world is changing. New skills are becoming significant. New opportunities are coming. New problems are appearing. And if you don't keep learning, you gradually fall behind. But if you educate yourself each and every day, your mind becomes powerfuler. You make improved decisions. You speak improved. You think improved. You solve problems improved. You understand people improved. You understand yourself improved. Educating yourself each and every day doesn't mean you have to study for 10 hours. It means you learn something useful each and every day. Even 10 minutes can assist you. One page can assist you. One new word can assist you. One great idea can assist you. One useful lesson can change your thinking. And when your thinking changes, your life also begins changing. So don't wait for someone to teach you everything. Become your own teacher. Become your own student. Learn from books. Learn from people. Learn from mistakes. Learn from experience. Learn from silence. Learn from each and every day. Because the person who learns each and every day becomes wiser every day. The person who improves each and every day becomes powerfuler every day. And the person who educates himself each and every day creates an improved future for himself. Lesson 1. Read something useful each and every day. One of the best ways to educate yourself each and every day is reading. Reading is powerful because it gives you knowledge from other people's experience. Think about this. A person may spend 20 years learning a significant lesson in life. But when you read their book, article, story or message, you can understand that lesson in a short time. This is why reading is so valuable. Reading saves your time. Reading gives you ideas. Reading improves your language. Reading builds your thinking. Reading teaches you things you may never learn from normal conversation. But a great many folks say, I don't like reading. The problem isn't always reading. The problem is that they try to read too much at once. They begin with a large book. They force themselves to read many pages. Then they feel bored. Then they stop. So don't begin too large, begin little. Read one page each and every day. Read one paragraph each and every day. Read for only 10 minutes each and every day. Choose something useful and simple. Read about discipline. Read about communication. Read about English learning. Read about health. Read about money. Read about history. Read about successful people. Read about habits. Read about the mind. Read anything that makes you improve. The goal isn't to complete a book quickly. The goal is to build the habit of reading. Because when you read daily, your mind becomes active. You begin thinking more clearly. You get new words. You get new ideas. You get new examples. You become improved at explaining things. You become improved at understanding life. For English learners, reading is even more powerful. When you read English each and every day, you see how sentences are made. You understand grammar naturally. You learn new vocabulary. You improve your spelling. You understand how words are used in real life. Reading doesn't only assist your knowledge, it also helps your English. But remember, don't only read quick. Read with attention. When you find a great sentence, stop and think. When you find a new word, write it down. When you find a powerful idea, ask yourself, how can I use this in my life? This is how reading becomes education. Don't read only to complete pages. Read to understand. Read to grow. Read to improve your mind. Even one page a day can make a large difference if you stay consistent. One page a day becomes 30 pages in a month. 30 pages a month becomes hundreds of pages in a year. And after 1 year, your thinking won't be the same. Your words won't be the same. Your confidence won't be the same. Your mind will become richer. So make reading a daily habit. Before sleeping, read something useful. After waking up, read something positive. During free time, read something educational. Instead of wasting your time only on entertainment, give some time to reading because every useful page you read is an investment in your future. Lesson 2. Learn one new skill gradually. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, don't only collect information, build skills. Knowledge is significant, but skill gives you power. A person may know many things, but if they can't use that knowledge, it doesn't change their life. This is why skill is significant. A skill can assist you earn. A skill can assist you communicate. A skill can assist you create. A skill can assist you become independent. A skill can assist you build confidence. Speaking English is a skill. Writing is a skill. Teaching is a skill. Editing videos is a skill. Communication is a skill. Public speaking is a skill. Time management is a skill. Money management is a skill. Problem solving is a skill. Even confidence can become a skill when you practice it each and every day. So ask yourself one significant question. What skill can improve my future? Don't choose 10 skills at the same time. Choose one skill first. When you try to learn too many things together, your mind becomes confused. You begin many things but you complete nothing. So choose one significant skill and practice it gradually. If you want to improve English, practice English each and every day. Speak for 10 minutes. Read one paragraph. Listen to one short conversation. Learn 5 new words. Write several sentences. Little practice each and every day will make your English powerfuler. If you want to become an improved speaker, practice speaking. Stand in front of a mirror. Choose one simple topic. Speak for 2 minutes. Record your voice. Listen again. Notice your mistakes. Then improve. If you want to become an improved writer, write each and every day. Write about your day. Write your thoughts. Write what you learned. Write a short paragraph. Writing will make your thinking clear. If you want to become improved at video editing, learn one tool at a time. Today, learn cutting. Tomorrow, learn adding text. Next day, learn sound. Step by step, your skill will grow. This is the secret. Don't try to become perfect quickly. Try to become improved gradually. Most people fail because they want quick results. They practice for 2 days, then they stop. They learn for 1 week, then they quit. They say I am not improving. But real improvement takes time. Clears throat. A seed doesn't become a tree in 1 day. A skill doesn't become powerful in one practice. You must repeat. You must practice. You must make mistakes. You must correct yourself. You must continue. That's how skill is built each and every day. Give at least 10 to 15 minutes to your chosen skill. Make it simple. Make it daily. Make it part of your routine. Because little practice repeated each and every day becomes powerful. One day people will look at you and say you have improved so much. But they won't see your little daily efforts. They won't see your quiet practice. They won't see the days when you were learning alone. They will only see the result. So don't worry if nobody notices your practice today. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep building your skill, because every skill you build becomes a tool for your future. And the more skills you have, the more opportunities you can create in your life. Lesson 3. Listen to educational content each and every day. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, reading is powerful. But listening is also truly essential. A great many folks say, I don't have time to learn. But the truth is you can learn while doing normal daily activities. You can listen while walking. You can listen while traveling. You can listen while cleaning your room. You can listen while exercising. You can listen before sleeping. You can listen in your free time instead of wasting that time on useless content. This is the power of listening. Your ears can educate your mind. You don't always need a book in your hand. You don't always need a classroom. You don't always need a teacher sitting in front of you. Sometimes one great podcast, one good audiobook, one good speech, one good English conversation, or one useful lesson can teach you something valuable. But you must be careful about what you listen to, because your mind becomes influenced by what you hear each and every day. If you listen to negative things all the time, your thinking becomes negative. If you listen to useless gossip all the time, your mind becomes weak and distracted. If you listen to only entertainment all the time, your mind doesn't grow enough. But if you listen to educational content, your mind begins becoming sharper. You learn new ideas. You understand life improved. You improve your vocabulary. You improve your English listening power. You improve your speaking style. You learn how educated people explain things for English learners. Listening is one of the most significant habits, because English isn't only a subject. English is a sound. You must listen to English again and again so your brain becomes familiar with the rhythm, pronunciation, and sentence structure. When you listen to English daily, gradually your brain begins understanding words quicker. You begin to catch common phrases. You understand how native or fluent speakers connect words. You learn natural expressions. You begin speaking improved because your ears are training your mouth. This is why listening should be part of your daily education. Begin simple. Don't choose very challenging content in the beginning. Choose something you can understand at least 50 or 60%. If the content is too challenging, you may feel frustrated. If the content is too simple, you may not grow enough. So, choose content that's a bit challenging but still understandable. Listen to English conversations. Listen to gradual English stories. Listen to motivational speeches. Listen to educational podcasts. Listen to audiobooks. Listen to interviews with successful people. Listen to topics about health, discipline, confidence, communication, money, history, and personal growth. But don't only listen passively. Listen actively. Active listening means you listen with attention. When you hear a great sentence, pause and repeat it. When you hear a new word, write it down. When you hear a powerful idea, ask yourself, how can I use this in my life? When you hear a useful lesson, explain it in your own words. This is how listening becomes real education. A great many folks listen to content, but they forget everything because they don't think about it. Don't do that. After listening, take 1 minute and ask yourself, what did I learn? Maybe you learned a new word. Maybe you learned a new habit. Maybe you learned a new way to think. Maybe you learned an improved way to speak. Maybe you learned one mistake you should avoid. Even one lesson a day is powerful because one lesson a day becomes 30 lessons in a month. 30 lessons in a month become hundreds of lessons in a year. And after 1 year, your mind will be full of improved ideas. So use your ears wisely. Don't allow your ears to receive only noise. Give your mind something valuable. Turn your free time into learning time. Turn your traveling time into education time. Turn your quiet time into growth time. Because when you listen to educational content each and every day, you're not just passing time, you are building your mind. Lesson 4. Ask improved questions. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, you must learn how to ask improved questions. Questions are powerful because questions open your mind. A person who doesn't ask questions stays limited. A person who asks great questions keeps growing. A great many folks only accept things as they are. They hear something and they believe it immediately. They face a problem and they complain immediately. They make a mistake and they feel poor immediately. But an educated mind doesn't react like that. An educated mind asks questions. Why did this happen? What can I learn from this? How can I do this improved next time? What is the real reason behind this problem? What skill do I need to improve? What habit's stopping me? What action can assist me move forward? These questions can change your thinking because the quality of your questions decides the quality of your learning. If you ask weak questions, you get weak answers. If you ask powerful questions, your mind begins searching for powerful answers. For example, a great many folks ask, why am I so unlucky? This question makes them feel weak. An improved question is, what can I do today to improve my situation? This question gives power back to them. A great many folks ask, why can I not speak English? This question creates frustration, clears throat. A improved question is, which little English habit can I practice each and every day? This question creates action. A great many folks ask, why is my life so challenging? This question increases pain. A improved question is, what is this Chalengingi teaching me? This question creates wisdom. So if you want to educate yourself, change your questions. Don't only ask questions that make you feel assistless. Ask questions that make you responsible. Ask questions that make you active. Ask questions that make you think deeply. Ask questions that push you toward improvement. Questions also assist you understand any topic improved. When you read something, ask questions. What is the main idea? Why is this significant? How can I use this? Where have I seen this in real life? Can I explain this in simple words? When you listen to something, ask questions. What did the speaker teach? Which sentence was useful? Which idea can improve my life? What should I remember? When you make a mistake, ask questions. What went wrong? What was my role in this? What can I change next time? What did this mistake teach me? When you meet successful people, ask questions. What habits assist them? What problems did they face? What can I learn from their journey? What can I apply in my own life? This is how you educate yourself from everything. You don't need to wait for a classroom. Your questions can turn life into a classroom. A problem becomes a lesson. A mistake becomes a teacher. A conversation becomes knowledge. A failure becomes experience. A normal day becomes education. But remember, asking improved questions also means being honest with yourself. Don't ask questions only to blame others. Ask questions to improve yourself. Instead of asking, why did they not support me? Ask, how can I become powerfuler even without support? Instead of asking, why is this so hard? Ask, how can I become capable enough to handle this? Instead of asking, why am I behind? Ask, what can I do today to move one step forward? This habit's life-changing because when you ask improved questions, your mind becomes solution-focused. You stop wasting energy on complaints. You begin looking for answers. You begin finding improved ways. You begin becoming wiser. So from today, don't only collect information. Train your mind to question, understand, and apply. Ask improved questions each and every day because the person who asks better questions learns quicker, thinks deeper, and grows powerfuler. Lesson 5. Learn from your mistakes. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, you must learn from your mistakes. Mistakes aren't only problems. Mistakes are lessons. Mistakes are feedback. Mistakes are signs that show you what you must improve. A great many folks hate mistakes because mistakes make them feel embarrassed. They think I failed so I'm not great enough. But this thinking is wrong. A mistake doesn't mean you're useless. A mistake means you're learning something. A mistake means you tried something. A mistake means you found one way that doesn't work. And if you understand the lesson, that mistake can make you smarter. Every successful person has made mistakes. Every confident speaker has made mistakes. Every great teacher has made mistakes. Every powerful person has made mistakes. The difference is this: weak people repeat the same mistake again and again without learning. Wise people study their mistake and improve. So when you make a mistake, don't only feel poor. Ask yourself, what is this mistake teaching me? If you made a mistake while speaking English, ask yourself, which word or sentence should I practice? If you wasted time, ask yourself, what distracted me? If you failed in a plan, ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? If you trusted the wrong person, ask yourself, what sign did I ignore? If you lost confidence, ask yourself, what thought made me weak? This is how mistakes become education. Clears throat. Don't run away from your mistakes. Don't hide from them. Don't punish yourself again and again. Clears throat. Look at them honestly. Understand them. Learn from them. Then move forward with improved thinking. For example, if you're learning English and you say something wrong, don't stop speaking. Correct the sentence and say it again. If you forget a word, learn that word. If your pronunciation is weak, practice that sound. If you can't speak fluently, practice short sentences each and every day. This is real learning. Education isn't only reading books. Education is also correcting yourself. Education is also improving after failure. Education is also becoming wiser after experience. A mistake becomes dangerous only when you ignore it, but a mistake becomes powerful when you learn from it. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Be afraid of repeating mistakes without learning. Every night take 1 minute and ask yourself, what mistake did I make today? And what did it teach me? This little question can make you wiser each and every day. Because when you learn from your mistakes, your past doesn't become a burden. Your past becomes a teacher. Lesson 6. Write down what you learn. Writing is one of the simplest and most powerful learning habits. A great many folks listen to great ideas. They read useful lessons. They watch educational videos. They hear powerful advice. But after some time, they forget everything. Why? Because they don't write it down. Your mind can't remember everything. If you want to keep your learning powerful, you must collect your ideas in one place. Keep a notebook. Use a diary. Use your phone notes. Use any simple place where you can write daily. Write new words. Write great sentences. Write significant lessons. Write useful ideas. Write your mistakes. Write your goals. Write questions. Write thoughts that can assist you improve. When you write something down, your brain takes it more seriously. Writing makes your learning clear. Writing assists you remember. Writing assists you organize your thoughts. Writing also shows you your growth. After 1 month, when you open your old notes, you will see how much you have learned. This gives you confidence. For English learners, writing is extremely assistful. If you learn a new English word, don't only read it, write it. Write its meaning. Write one example sentence. Then try to use it in your own speaking. For example, if you learn the word improve, write a sentence like this. I want to improve my English each and every day. Now, the word becomes more useful because you're using it. If you learn a new idea from a video, write it in simple words, don't copy everything. Write the main lesson. Ask yourself, how can I explain this in my own words? This habit makes your understanding deeper. Writing also assists you think improved. Sometimes your mind feels confused because everything is inside your head. But when you write, your thoughts become clear. You understand what you know. You understand what you don't know. You understand what you must improve. This is why writing isn't only for students. Writing is for anyone who wants to grow. At the end of each and every day, write 3 simple things. What did I learn today? What mistake taught me something today? What will I improve tomorrow? These 3 questions can educate you every single day. You don't need to write a long essay. Even 5 lines are enough. The goal isn't perfect writing. The goal is clear learning. So make writing a daily habit. Because a person who writes what they learn doesn't lose knowledge easily. They collect wisdom. They build understanding. They create a personal book of lessons from their own life, and gradually that notebook becomes proof that they are growing each and every day. Lesson 7. Spend time with smarter content. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, you must become careful about the content you consume. Content means anything you watch, read, listen to, or follow. Videos are content. Podcasts are content. Social media posts are content. Books are content. News is content. Conversations are also a type of content. The significant thing is this. Your mind becomes influenced by what you consume each and every day. If you watch useless content each and every day, your mind becomes distracted. If you watch negative content each and every day, your thinking becomes negative. If you listen to gossip each and every day, your mind becomes weak. If you only consume entertainment each and every day, your knowledge doesn't grow enough. But if you spend time with smarter content, your mind becomes smarter. You begin thinking improved. You begin speaking improved. You begin making improved decisions. You begin understanding life in a deeper way. This is why you must choose your content like you choose your food. If you eat unhealthy food each and every day, your body becomes weak. In the same way, if you consume weak content each and every day, your mind becomes weak. Your mind also needs healthy food. Healthy content means content that teaches you something useful. It can teach you English. It can teach you communication. It can teach you confidence. It can teach you discipline. It can teach you history. It can teach you money management. It can teach you health. It can teach you life lessons. It can teach you how successful people think each and every day. Give some time to content that makes you improved. You don't have to stop entertainment completely. Entertainment is okay sometimes, but entertainment shouldn't control your whole day. If all your free time goes into random videos, your mind will become full of random thoughts. But if some of your free time goes into learning, your mind will become full of useful ideas. So make a simple rule. Before you watch something only for entertainment, watch or listen to one educational thing first. Before you scroll randomly, read one useful page first. Before you spend time on social media, learn one new word, one new idea, or one new lesson first. This little rule can change your daily routine. Also, follow people who assist you grow. Follow teachers. Follow educators. Follow creators who explain useful things. Follow people who motivate you to improve. Follow people who make your mind powerfuler, not weaker. Because what you see again and again becomes part of your thinking. If you see success habits again and again, you begin thinking about success. If you see English content again and again, your English begins improving. If you see disciplined people again and again, clears throat, you begin feeling inspired to become disciplined. Your environment isn't only the place where you live. Your digital environment also matters. Your phone can become a school or it can become a distraction. It depends on how you use it. If you use your phone only for wasting time, it will waste your future. But if you use your phone for learning, it can become one of your greatest tools. You can learn English from your phone. You can listen to audiobooks. You can watch educational videos. You can read articles. You can learn new skills. You can write notes. You can practice speaking. You can learn from the best people in the world. So don't blame technology. Use it wisely. The same phone that distracts one person can educate another person. The difference is choice. So from today, choose smarter content. Feed your mind with knowledge. Feed your mind with positive ideas. Feed your mind with useful lessons. Feed your mind with things that improve your future. Because your mind is your most significant asset. And if you protect what enters your mind, you will gradually improve the way you think, speak, decide, and live. Lesson 8. Practice what you learn. Learning isn't complete until you practice it. A great many folks collect information, but they don't use it. They watch many videos. They read many books. They listen to many lessons. They save many quotes. But their life doesn't change because they don't apply anything. Knowledge becomes powerful only when you use it. If you learn a new English word, use it in a sentence. If you learn a new speaking tip, practice it while speaking. If you learn about discipline, follow one disciplined action clears throat. If you learn about time management, organize your day. If you learn about confidence, do one thing that builds confidence. If you learn about health, improve one little habit. This is how education becomes real. Education isn't only knowing, education is doing. For example, imagine you watch a video about speaking English confidently. You understand everything. You feel motivated. You think this is very useful. But after the video ends, you don't speak even one sentence. Then the lesson stays only in your mind. It doesn't become your skill. But if you watch the lesson and then speak for 5 minutes, now you're practicing. Now your brain is active. Now your mouth is training. Now your confidence is growing. This is the difference between passive learning and active learning. Passive learning means you only receive information. Clears throat. Active learning means you use the information. Active learning is much more powerful. So every time you learn something, ask yourself one simple question. How can I use this today? If you read one page, use one idea from that page. If you hear one new word, speak that word. If you learn one life lesson, apply it in one little situation. If you watch one educational video, write down one action and do it. Don't try to apply everything at once. That can feel heavy. Apply one thing. One little action is enough to begin. If you learn 10 ideas but use nothing, your life won't change. But if you learn one idea and use it daily, your life can improve. Practice also assists you remember improved. When you only read something, you may forget it. When you only listen to something, you may forget it. But when you use it, your brain remembers it more deeply. This is why practice is the bridge between knowledge and improvement. Without practice, knowledge stays weak. With practice, knowledge becomes skill. If you want to educate yourself in English, don't only study grammar. Use English. Speak English. Write English. Read English. Listen to English. Think in English for several minutes. Make English part of your daily life. If you want to educate yourself about confidence, don't only read about confidence. Take little, brave actions. Ask a question. Begin a conversation. Record your voice. Speak in front of a mirror. Try something that makes you a bit nervous. That's how confidence grows. If you want to educate yourself about discipline, don't only watch motivational videos. Wake up on time. Complete one task. Avoid one distraction. Keep one promise to yourself. That's how discipline grows. Remember, practice doesn't have to be perfect. Your first practice may be weak. Your first sentence may be wrong. Your first attempt may be gradual. Your first result may be little. That's okay. Practice isn't about being perfect. Practice is about becoming improved. The more you practice, the more you improve. The more you improve, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the more your life changes. So don't only learn, apply, do, practice, use what you know. Because the person who practices what they learn becomes different from the person who only watches and listens. Real education begins in your mind, but it becomes powerful through your actions. Lesson 9. Reflect at the end of the day. If you want to educate yourself each and every day, you must build the habit of reflection. Reflection means looking back at your day and asking yourself, What did I learn today? This habit looks simple, but it's very powerful. A great many folks live the same day again and again because they never stop and think. They wake up, work, use their phone, talk to people, make mistakes, face problems and then sleep. But they don't learn from the day. That's why their experience doesn't become wisdom. Experience alone doesn't make you smarter. Reflection makes you smarter. A person can live for many years and still repeat the same mistakes. But another person can reflect each and every day and become wiser very quickly. So before you sleep, take 5 minutes for yourself. Ask yourself these simple questions. What did I learn today? What mistake did I make today? What did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? What is one lesson I should remember? These questions train your mind to learn from daily life. Maybe today you learned a new English word. Maybe you learned how to speak more clearly. Maybe you learned that you waste too much time on your phone. Maybe you learned that one poor habit's stopping your progress. Maybe you learned that you need more discipline. Maybe you learned that you shouldn't react quickly when you're angry. Each and every day has a lesson, but you must be willing to notice it. Reflection assists you understand yourself. It shows you your strengths. It shows you your weaknesses. It shows you your habits. It shows you where your time is going. It shows you what is assisting you and what is hurting you. This is real education. Education isn't only about learning facts. Education is also about understanding your own life. When you reflect daily, you become more aware. You stop living blindly. You begin making improved choices. You begin correcting yourself. You begin improving your routine. You begin becoming responsible for your growth. For English learners, reflection is also very assistful. At the end of the day, ask yourself, did I practice English today? What new word did I learn? Which sentence was challenging for me? What topic can I speak about tomorrow? How can I improve my listening or speaking? This will keep your English learning active. Even if you practice for only 10 minutes, reflect on it. Because when you notice your progress, you feel motivated to continue. You can also keep a little reflection notebook every night. Write 3 lines. Today I learned this. Today I made this mistake. Tomorrow I will improve this. That's enough. You don't need to write a long essay. You only need to become honest with yourself. This habit will make you smarter, calmer, and more disciplined. Because every night you're not just ending the day, you are learning from the day. You're turning your experience into wisdom. You're preparing yourself for an improved tomorrow. So never sleep without learning something from your day. A day without reflection can disappear, but a day with reflection can become a lesson for your future. So educate yourself each and every day. Not for marks, not for exams, not for certificates. Educate yourself for life. Educate yourself for confidence. Educate yourself for success. Educate yourself for freedom. And if this video assisted you, subscribe to this channel and keep learning with us each and every day. Because when you educate yourself daily, you don't just improve your knowledge, you improve your whole life.